Ch20 here for the Chapter 20 Reflection, Renaissance and Reformation. This is Advanced World Studies. Looking through my notes, it looks like I didn't write anything down for Chapter 20, which means there were no real issues. It's on the shorter end of things. I guess it's pretty average with four lessons, but I have to tell you, none of it particularly sticks out other than the virtual lesson. The virtual lesson specifically is it covers a lot of what's in the content, but there's some supplemental in there, and we really focus in on the works of what I call the Ninja Turtles. We do a lot of comparison with the Ninja Turtles because the Ninja Turtles are named after Renaissance artists: Leonardo, Donatello, Raphael, Michelangelo, and after really Leonardo, nobody really knows what the other ones did. They just assume they were artists. So our virtual lesson, we go through each of them and what they did. We also talk a lot about Dante Alighieri, who is mentioned in the book, his Divine Comedy, and we talk about how a lot of high schools you read the first part of the Divine Comedy, which is the Inferno. So it was a fun virtual lesson. I think the kids enjoyed it. When you get into that part, it's something where I have supplemental knowledge just from doing the research to make the virtual lesson, and then having read a great deal of the Divine Comedy myself. So interesting virtual lesson, perhaps the most memorable part. We do there is a lot of building on concepts that we did pick up in medieval Europe. When we talk about how the ideas post-Crusade spread back into basically went from the classical world, Greece and Rome, and then Rome sort of overtakes that all, and then Greece has fallen and Rome has fallen, and Dark Ages pick up, and all that knowledge is retained in the Middle East until the Crusades happen, and then it makes its way back. That all kind of comes full circle here in the Renaissance, and it leads very well into the next, well, not so much the ages of exploration and trade, but the scientific revolution and enlightenment kind of goes back to the Renaissance a little bit. But yeah, age of exploration and trade as well. It's all very circular at this point. This led to this, and this was helping with this, and this was helping with this. But updating to the module and the virtual lessons, solid virtual lesson. All the objective pages were updated. I went through all the lessons, checked for broken links and videos and spelling errors, and I always find something or a sentence that I could have worded better. So always changes happening to every lesson. And at this point of the year, the videos were looking pretty good. I replaced some of them, but a lot of them I keep. And it's good because I have a beard last year at this time, so I look the same. But yeah, it went well. These tests, I think I graded it. Let's check. Did I? Nope, I haven't graded the test yet, and I know it has an essay question. Oh, I graded a lot of them. Just didn't get all of them done yet. So far, the average grade is 96. Most of the kids get the essay question. They usually just miss a few matching or multiple choice. They usually do well on the essay. I expect the average to stay about the same. That's usually where it is in this class, up around 95%. So that's it for today. I'll get the next reflection in when we finish the chapter, when the students finish the chapter.